Here with me, I have the car of the speed challenge boss, the Speed King, if you will, of Need for Speed Prostreet. And I've been trying to use it, and it's honestly unusable because of how terrible its handling is. So I've had the amazing idea of, what if I just create a new blueprint and only do performance upgrades? Now, before any of you ask, I'm using quick upgrades and only getting to stage 3 because, you know, I actually have the patch installed that... Oh wow. Well, actually I do have stage 4 parts because the boss does. Okay, so just completely ignore what I said. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, to get stage 4 parts, you have to basically either beat a boss that has a car with stage 4 parts on a separate blueprint, or the only other way to get stage 4 parts is to actually win them in events through luck. But the problem with that is it's incredibly difficult to do that. So there is a cheat that you would use, and you would input, and it still works on the PS2 version and every port that's not updated, basically to unlock everything. That means every event, every car, and that also means stage 4 parts. So there you go. And I have the version 1.1 patch, which disables that. But again, this is the Speed King boss car thing, so I guess that works. Oh, that's hideous. I want a lot of downforce because it's going to be very painful to drive this. So I'm just going to go ahead and do what every 8-year-old does with auto sculpt. Just set everything to 100%. I don't think a roll cage actually affects performance in this game, but I'm gonna put one in anyway. For visuals, I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. It's not important. Okay, so tuning. Obviously, we can't do anything with suspension or tires because we're not gonna upgrade handling. Engine. Now, here's the thing. Hold on. If you go ahead, if you dyno test it, it says 591 brake horsepower. Now, if you go tune it, it says start boost and end boost to high. You actually get more power. Okay, so what speed events are we gonna do? We could do the ones in, I think, the Tokyo Expressway, the ones that were added in the update, or we could do the Autobahn, or Ebisu, or Nevada Highway, and of course we're gonna do Nevada Highway. One thing, I don't think I can change it here. I might be able to. Okay, I have all the stuff that I have off. Okay, yeah, so right now it's the difficulty, and not just the assists, it does affect difficulty. It's set to king difficulty, so that doesn't mean it's too terribly hard. Oh no, okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay, and using nitrous so far, only this car, but I noticed it will actually cause you to drift. Okay, now it's totaled, and you'll see it says 0 cost. That's no glitch. That's not a hack of any sort. That's after you... I think you beat all of the bosses in the game, including the last one. You can do that for free. So I'm just gonna go to practice mode, and... I don't know, I can't tune suspension. This is stupid. And I'm not even gonna try to win the race day. I'm just gonna win one single race, which might still be impossible. Okay, that's a great start. Okay, well, I just massacred a whole lot of people. So if anyone wants to know how other vehicles are doing horsepower-wise, I'm second to last on that, and my car is... Not only does it have no suspension upgrades, it's also a 1960s muscle car, which means handling isn't the greatest. So right now, I almost just died there. I am second to last place because the other guy killed himself. So that's exciting. You see, the problem with this whole video right now is that I thought I'll get a car that accelerates great, but just has bad handling, but it also accelerates horribly because of how heavy it is, and there are no weight reduction upgrades in this game. And I just died. Just beautiful. Just amazing. You know, I put a wing on the car. I don't think you can even tune downforce, so I don't know how that's helping. Alright, well, I don't know what to do now. I just cannot get past that part. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not stopping until I win an event, and that's gonna happen this time. Slow and steady wins the race unless someone else knocks into you. That's great. It's just the tire pressure. It's not even the handling right now. It's just the only thing stopping me is the tire pressure. Okay, you know what? Change of plans. I don't care if I end up naming it so that it clickbaits the video. I'm gonna do this in the Nürburgring, and I don't care. I have more of a chance here, just because the terrain isn't as deadly. Except I'm still bouncing all over the place. I don't even understand why. No. Okay. I'm gonna finish the event, but I'm not gonna win, which is not the point. On a side note, I've also just realized that normally, for something like this, I would disable the music beforehand. I've forgotten to do so. So if you see ads, just know it won't be from me. It'll be because I got a copyright claim. Okay, I only have 2 other people to pass. 3 people to pass. 2. Nope, still 3 people to pass. Alright, seeing a pattern here. I'm seeing a pattern of me both losing and not enjoying myself. Somehow I'm in first place, but that's not gonna last for very long. Okay, it's not looking good, but I think with nitrous I might be able to pass. Okay, how am I going past 250? There's a limit to that. I don't know what's going on. Maybe in the patch or maybe something else that I have on here somehow also removes it. That could also be a thing. I'm gonna give it one more go in the events in Tokyo. I'm sorry that rhymed. Oh, and fun fact, you can actually, if you're on the PC version, you can just get the DLC, go to the files on the disc that are waiting to be installed, and then one of them, if you just like rename it to something else and then replace it to where your game actually is installed, you can get all of the DLC cars somehow. I'm exhausted. I don't want to be doing this. This is not fun. I'm not having fun. You are not having fun watching this. No one is. Yep, dead. And I'm also dead. That's great. And I might have killed a 3rd person or a 4th. Why does half of that Lamborghini just not exist? It's just not there. What's even the point? Look, and now that Porsche, now half of it's made of ectoplasm. I don't know how I broke the game, but I did apparently. Okay, so far 2 people have totaled their car, and I have heavy damage. Wow, look at these skills. Say right before I crash. Okay. Alright. I'm not doing this anymore. It's probably impossible. Probably also possible. I don't know. So what did we learn? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. No one would be this stupid to bring this hunk of junk. And even then, if you use the normal car, it's almost undrivable. Not in the sense that it bounces around everywhere, but that it has terrible handling. Okay. I'm gonna give one more attempt, but this time I'm just gonna use the normal Speed King's car. Let's see if that does anything. So for some reason, with the handling upgrades, it handles even worse. Look at this. I can barely drive in a straight line, but it doesn't bounce around everywhere. It's actually really good for that. So. And I'm dead. Okay. I think it's possible, so I'm gonna keep going. And on that note, I'm done.